Today, we explore one of the most significant conflicts unfolding in the world, the war involving Iran that began in 2026. This turmoil has rapidly escalated, impacting not only the Middle East but also global politics, energy markets, and international security. To grasp the gravity of the situation, we must examine the origins of the conflict, the parties involved, the major events so far, and the implications for the world at large. The war commenced on February 28, 2026, when the United States and Israel launched extensive military strikes against Iran. These aggressive moves targeted military facilities, missile sites, and key government infrastructure. The early strikes resulted in the reported death of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, igniting a major political crisis within Iran. This intervention was part of a broader campaign intended to diminish Iran's military capabilities and alter its leadership. In retaliation, Iran unleashed missile and drone attacks on Israel, U.S. military bases, and American allies scattered across the Middle East, transforming the conflict into a wider regional war. While the primary focus is Iran, numerous countries have been drawn into the fray, either directly or indirectly. The main actors include Iran, the United States, and Israel. However, the hostilities have spilled over into nearby regions, with Iranian missiles and drones targeting areas linked to U.S. forces and allies in Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, and Oman. As a result, air defenses in these nations have intercepted many attacks. Additionally, select NATO countries and regional partners have bolstered their military presence in response to protect vital shipping routes and strategic locations. Key developments have significantly shaped the conflict thus far. Heavy airstrikes have targeted various locations inside Iran, from military bases and missile infrastructure to oil facilities. Noteworthy strikes have focused on fuel storage and refineries, leading to concerns over potential energy supply disruptions. The conflict has ventured beyond Iranian borders, with Iranian forces launching missile and drone offensives against Israel and other regional targets. U.S. forces have successfully intercepted some attacks, even sinking an Iranian warship amidst the fighting. The war has triggered political shifts within Iran. Following the death of Khamenei, his son, Mojtaba Khamenei, has emerged as the new leader, suggesting a continuation of the country's hardline stance throughout the conflict. The ramifications of this war extend beyond regional borders, posing significant global consequences. One pressing concern revolves around the Strait of Hormuz, a key waterway through which approximately one-fifth of the world's oil supply typically flows. The conflict has disrupted shipping through this critical area, leading to increased attacks and a surge in oil prices. Consequently, global markets are showing signs of instability, and energy experts caution that an extended conflict could result in higher fuel costs and widespread economic uncertainty. Furthermore, tensions among major world powers have escalated, with nations such as Russia and China advocating for diplomatic solutions while the U.S. and its allies intensify military operations. The humanitarian implications of the conflict cannot be overlooked. Airstrikes and missile attacks have led to numerous casualties, inflicted severe damage to infrastructure, and forced civilians to flee conflict-scarred regions. Hospitals, residential areas, and energy facilities have suffered extensively from the fighting. International organizations, including the United Nations, have raised alarms that continued hostilities may prompt large-scale displacement and environmental devastation, particularly if energy installations remain targets of aggression. As for what lies ahead, the future of the conflict remains shrouded in uncertainty. Some leaders speculate that the war might conclude relatively swiftly, while others express concerns over the potential for a larger regional conflict involving additional nations. Diplomatic efforts are ongoing, however, active fighting and missile strikes persist across several areas. Ultimately, it is evident that this war has already altered the political landscape of the Middle East and has the potential to mold global security for years to come. The situation involving Iran in 2026 represents a complex and rapidly evolving conflict. It started with significant military strikes by the U.S. and Israel, prompted retaliations from Iran, and has now spread throughout various parts of the Middle East. Beyond military engagements, the war is influencing global oil markets, international diplomacy, and the lives of millions within the impacted areas. As the situation progresses, the world watches closely, eager to see if the conflict will escalate or move toward potential ceasefire and negotiations.